The Collaborative Council of the Redwood Empire started just about exactly 5 years ago. And it's a group of professionals, all of whom are dedicated to collaborative practice.
Collaborative practice is a new type of approach to conflict resolution, and it provides an alternative to the traditional litigation models and even to mediation. So it's a very promising new way to have people resolve their disputes without having the courtroom and the formal adversarial process be the way that the conflict is resolved.
We are a group of attorneys, family law attorneys, estate planning attorneys, civil attorneys, and mental health professionals and financial specialists.
Using a full team in the collaborative process is very helpful because there are 3 components in a divorce. There's the legal area, the financial area, and the emotional area. And at any given time during the process, one of those might leap out in importance. And to have each person who has that expertise be able to be there and take care of that is very important.
We call it the 6-way meeting. It's the 2 people in the dispute, each of their coaches and each of their attorneys. So that's the 6 people. We're sitting down. Initially, we sit down to gather information, find out what we need to work on, what information is going to be needed to resolve things. And we do that before we ever start looking at different options. Then we move into building options. Then we move into negotiating results.
What makes the collaborative process worth doing for a lot of people is, number one, it preserves a relationship with the person from whom they're getting a divorce. So particularly where there's children, this can be really important. It also puts the children first.
Well, collaborative practice is the one place where children can have a voice in what they need or want from their parents during a divorce. We have a child specialist, and the child specialist will meet with both parents and meet with the children and significant others, other people in the children's lives, to help develop a parenting plan. And then the coaches and the parents will work together to develop the parenting plan of what the timeshare would look like when the children are going back from house to house, and help the parents look at methods for resolving disputes into the future for the children rather than having them have to go back to court.
What makes it very important to deal with children in this collaborative approach as a child specialist is that you're really helping to get the child's voice into the process. So many parents are very concerned about how their children are doing with the divorce, as well as how they're going to be doing with the post-divorce issues, as well as going through the process.
And it's possible for the parents to come back to the child specialist into the future and have the child specialist meet with the children. They could bring the children in to see the child specialist periodically to make sure the children are doing well.
So it's a real value to the attorneys to have these other professionals involved as well as to the clients, because we get to focus on what we're trained to do, and what we're trained to do is to put together agreements, draft agreements, help people negotiate, whereas financial people and CPAs are trained to understand the whole financial picture, to look in the future at what scenarios might work best for people.
In a collaborative divorce, the role of the certified divorce financial analyst is as a neutral. And so I am working with both husband and wife or domestic partners in a domestic partnership dissolution to collect all of the financial information, organize it in a way that both of them can understand. And I often find that there may be a knowledge or power imbalance around money. As a neutral, it's my role to make sure that both people are on a level playing field. I would recommend collaborative divorce to anyone who is concerned about their future and about the future of their family.
I had a case where if we were going to litigate it, it would be the mother against her own children and grandchildren. And it was looking like it was going to be a case that was going to cost them hundreds of thousands of dollars and was going to go on for years. And the legal issues were such that would probably be an appeal. When I offered them an alternative, a collaborative process where they could try and work together with people helping them solve their problems on dividing the estate, they were very enthusiastic. They got even more enthusiastic when we told them this would allow the estate to be distributed and closed more quickly, and it cost less money. So within 14 months, we had that case closed and distributed, quite different than the 3 to 4 year experience they were looking at.
So if you know anybody who's going through a divorce or who has a relative who's died and there's estate planning to do, or a business dispute, civil dispute, collaborative practice is now available in all of these different fields. Go to our website, get more information. It's www.collaborativecounsel.org.